Oh my god, I am playing Gears of War and it looks insane. Hey, what's happening guys? This is Orca from Orca's Gaming Corner and today we are trying to do something different. So this is basically a commentary video. I am giving my commentary over how this test goes and how this game feels live while I play the game. So yes, bear with me, there will be a few hiccups here and there because this is my second video on YouTube. However, I will just try to give you some important clues as to how well Gears 5 performs on an Xbox One X and a PC, and also how beautiful it looks. These are some of the primary objectives of this video, and why I feel I think this maybe Gears 5 may have a chance to be the contender of Game of the Year. Okay, so first let's talk about the graphics. Gears 5 is a beautiful game. Damn, it's really beautiful. I am not sure whether it's more beautiful than Gears 4 or not, because I think it's more beautiful than Gears 4. Gears 4 was really good looking because I played it on my PC at I think 1440p, and Gears 5 I'm playing on my Xbox One X. It looks insane. Native 4K HDR 10 plus. Oh my god, that looks so beautiful. The textures, the shadows, and this is a multiplayer test, so I have not had the opportunity to see too much, but whatever I see is fantastic. I have just seen around 3 maps and they're all crazy good. They look fantastic. The colors are so good, even though the recording was done on 8-bit SDR, and I actually played the game on HDR, 10-bit HDR. Still, the 8-bit SDR still looks really nice, you know. So that tells me that Gears on the graphics side of things has it all covered, and I don't think there should be any problems. It is to be a treat and an eye candy. Now if we move on to how it performs and the gameplay. Okay, so the performance at 4K, 84K on an Xbox One X is smooth. I am not sure whether this is 1080p, this is 30 FPS or 60 FPS, but I don't think I need to know that because I can smoothly play it, and me for once I'm able to, you know, headshot a few people and kill a few people with a controller, and that is a rare sight. So the mode, now let's talk about the mode that we are playing. I think this is called the versus mode, and before the versus mode there was something like a small tutorial of around 10 minutes or so that had to be done, and I went through that tutorial with some drone by the name of Dave or something, and it was pretty funny and it was quite okay. And then you were let loose on the multiplayer maps. So this is the versus mode where you play 5v5. Either you play the COH or you play the Swarm, so you can choose whichever you want, and you can choose any portrait or anything like that, special preferences that you have and stuff like that. And it plays out really well. The game plays really well and it's really smooth on the Xbox One X. So seeing that it's pretty smooth on the console, I am pretty much sure, and having played Gears 4 previously, I'm pretty much sure that it would be smooth on the PC too. And as of now on the internet there has not been any news that, you know, Gears 5 is not doing so well or anything like that. I have not heard any kind of news, so I decided to make this video. If there are any glitches or anything like that that is there, you guys can tell me on the comments that you guys found, because I myself have not found any glitches and it seems to play pretty smooth and I don't have a problem. So the other thing that I looked into was, okay, how long does it take for me to join a match? This was my primary concern because I played Gears 4 last year, I think the end of 2018, which was like I think 2 years before it released or 2 years after it released. That was 2016. So what happened was I was not able to find enough multiplayer matches, and I would have to wait and wait and wait to actually get a proper match. So I was hoping that the same thing would not happen here for Gears 5 testing. At least there should be enough people to test, right? So when I tried, I think I would usually get a match within 1 to 4 minutes, which is pretty fine. It's not great, but I think it'll improve as the game right now does not have proper publicity, and once that comes and people know that it's a good game, maybe that'll change and it'll improve for the better. Other than that, yeah, it plays really smooth. It's fantastic. You can run around, you can like chainsaw people, and you can gun them down, you can shoot them down, you can do whatever you want, and it feels and plays really smooth. The gore, the graphics, it's all fantastic. This year, you know what, I feel like Gears has a chance of competing for the game of the year, just because I have not seen any major titles this year. I mean, there are a few titles like Resident Evil Remake and Metro Exodus. Metro Exodus is quite brilliant, and I'll be coming up with a review of that game, so you can follow me and watch me give a review on that game, which is pretty brilliant. But I'm just hoping that Gears will do really well, because all the other games that have come out like Anthem and Battlefield 5 and Call of Duty, all of these from the last year's end to this year's beginning have been major flops and major hiccups. They have had too many issues with either monetization or glitches, and it has been patchy, and so many patches required to just try to fix. This is not at all like that. Even Division 2, I did a multiplayer beta, and I had to restart the game every 20 minutes. It was horrendous. That is not the case in this particular game. It runs smoothly. I can play whole day, and I have not had a single crash yet. I've been playing since morning. I have had recorded around 2 to 3 hours of footage just to make this video, and yeah, so like I said earlier, I played the game on HDR 4K, and I recorded on HDR 4K, and it still looks fantastic, man, and plays really well. So I'm hoping Gears does really good this time, and we have a multiplayer where I can sink my teeth in and play for the rest of the year, because I know Call of Duty is coming out, but I don't have any hopes for Call of Duty. It'll have probably a decent single player. However, the multiplayer, they will put in monetary transactions, and then that's the end of the game. The other thing is, two of the things that Gears needs to watch out for in order for it to compete with the game of the year, other game of the years, is first of all, come up with a strong narrative or a very strong storyline. And the other thing that it needs to take care of is developing the characters. I don't care about the other characters except Marcus Phoenix, so it should not be that way. So Microsoft needs to fix that, or whoever makes this game needs to fix that. That is one of the major problems, because I've played Gears 1 and it was one of the best games, I think. And then I did not play Gears 2 and 3. I went to Gears 4 directly because I was primarily only played on PC, did not play any consoles. So I missed out on 2 and 3, but now I can. And yeah, Marcus Phoenix, he is the main attraction. If he's not there, then I don't think a Gears game will work, unless they make fantastic characters. But if they do come up with fantastic characters and a good storyline, and if it is around 20 to 25 hours long and not like Gears 4, which was 10 hours, and you have this multiplayer, then we have a formula for game of the year. That's what my views say. So okay, anyways, leaving the game of the year thing aside, how is, all of you guys want to know is, how is the testing going on? The testing is fine. I mean, it doesn't feel like testing, it feels like playing. It feels smooth, it feels nice, and I'm trying to shoot people on a console. This is a funny thing, but yeah, I can do it, and I'm doing it, and I'm learning it, and I feel better. I would have performed much better, and I apologize for that if it were a PC. However, this is what I can do with what I have and my skills with the controller. so please bear with me. And I think that's about it about this video. And for any further news regarding Gears 5 and other gaming news and reviews, you can always follow Orca's Gaming Corner. Click the bell icon, like and subscribe my channel, and that's how you'll get informed. And have a good day.